Well, good day, folks. I'm going to take you on a really awesome walk around. I'm super proud of the guys. They've built, the biggest, most option building we've ever done here. This is going to be sitting with us in Angus. For those of you that are looking for a bigger building, and I know many of you have been watching us for the last couple of years. Some of you have been asking for larger structures. So what we see right behind me is a steel-clad Simcoe plus a 6-foot north porch, and I'm going to give you a walk around right now. Check this thing out. Okay, folks, well, the old office was beautiful, and it was what we thought was exactly perfect for what we needed to do for an office, but a customer fell in love with it. So I sold it, and I shouldn't have, because then it meant we had to build a new office. But as is my custom, here's the new one, bigger and better. So same sort of aesthetic, black steel, black windows. We got okay, so let's start from the beginning. This is a fully insulated structure. We've got rigid foam in the floor. We've got rock wool in the walls and the ceiling. We've got 48 by 48 inch windows on the side. These are custom order black windows. You can have these. They take time and they cost like almost twice as much, but they are available. The windows above it, custom black transom windows as well. And on the other side, there's two more windows and one more beside the door here. You'll see this is kind of closed in, but then we've got a nice big enclosed porch. That one is 6 feet deep, so this is more than enough space to get a seating area over here. We've offset the door, and I'll show you the functionality of that and why we did that when we go inside. Sean was just here, finished up the electrical, so there's an outside plug here. He put a pot light up there for us, which is awesome. Really, really clean. The installation of the siding on this building is beautiful. A couple of our 4x3 windows here, along with the one on the front that you just saw, and then no window on the back. This is where my desk is gonna sit. I'm so in love with this. This is awesome. So this is a 12 by 24 plus a 6-foot porch. So it's under 300 square feet on the interior. That porch is an extension of the roof and the floor. So that would be included in the overall space here. We're about 430 or so, sorry, 360 or so square feet. So that porch is looking mint. I can't wait to drink a beer right there. But let's go on inside here and so I'm gonna show you what's around. I might as well go through this while we're here. So the porch is now a standard for us. If you do a porch, you always get pressure treated deck boards on the porch. This is open to the bottom. That's gonna let the water go right through. So there's no underfloor underneath this part. The underfloor will start right about here where the insulation starts in the building. The entire floor from there on out is insulated. So looking absolutely stellar. Love the look of the black against the pine. That turned out beautifully. And if we go in here, oh man. Here we are, the inside of the office. So plugs where we wanted them. A great big wall of windows. Man, that looks good. Look at that. Like, if you got a view you want to catch, like, this is the way to do it. A Simcoe costs more for sure. But you get so much light through that wall. There's a lot of glass in that wall. There's a big percentage of that wall that's window. And those transom windows really brighten things up too. They do not open, but they're there to let a bunch of light in. I'm so happy with how this turned out. White trim around the windows. These are 4-foot windows. I think I told you in a previous video, they go lower in the wall, right? So if you do a 4x3, you can see here we have functional space underneath this window for something like a table or a desk, sofa, bed, whatever. If you opt for a 4x4 window in a Simcoe model or an Algonquin for that matter, it's gonna go lower in the wall, so you only get a couple of feet underneath that window. But man, does that look good. This thing is amazing. All right, so a couple of the features I spec'd out in this building. So we have a 60 amp panel. Sean has made provisions for everything that we need in here. We have an outdoor switch, indoor switch. He even put a dimmer on these ones for me. That's an upgrade we can talk about with you guys. A couple of plugs down here for our beverage station. So when you come to visit me and you want to see this building, I'm gonna have, it'll take me a little while to get it energized over at the farm. We got to run power out to it, but there's going to be both hot and cold drinks available over here at our hospitality station. We got a plug under this window, plug up high for a TV here, plug underneath this window, and a plug on the back wall too. Because Sean's smart, he asked me like, why don't you have a plug on this wall? You might need it. So we put one there as well. Pot lights in the ceiling. So this one gets 3. He sent me the spec sheet for these pot lights and they work out to like 820, I think, lumens each. And they're adjustable color on the Kelvin scale. So you can have like bright white, warm white, whatever. But I think we just stuck with the standard classic white for in here. So this building is gorgeous. We've got a waterproof light gray vinyl floor. We can certainly offer that to you guys if you're looking to have the floor installed by us. It will save you some money if you do it on your own, and we wouldn't have any hard feelings about that. But in this case, the boys put it right in here for us. So when this gets dropped at the farm, we can move all that furniture over. Sorry, honey. Jen is gonna have to help me move all the furniture again for the 3rd time in a month into a new office. But I think in this case, this is totally worth it. So here's the scoop. This building's 12 by 24, fully insulated taiga package. Actually, I better come outside and show you. So what we're doing a lot of the time now is we're fully ventilating the roof system, which is a good idea if you're going to condition the space. This building has a ventilated soffit that runs the entirety of the length down the build. In between each truss, there's baffle vents that run all the way up to the fully ventilated roof cap. So there's lots of air that can flow. There's actually a sort of like a one-way gasket that allows air to come out but doesn't allow water to come in, that runs the entire way along that ridge, which is awesome. And even on the porch on this one, we opted to bring the engineered trussing system all the way to the end of the building. It was too much of a span to try to do a full cathedral in there, so we opted for strength. Building this large in a 30-footer automatically gets steel I-beams. So those are a little more expensive than the 6x6s, but those are going to allow us to have a really, really stiff floor here, which is awesome. Man, that looks good. Folks, I'd love to host you. Please come and have a look at this building. It's gorgeous. And it's not even as big as we can go. We can add even another 6 feet to this. If you wanted to have a 36-foot Simcoe, we could probably get 5 of these windows in the side of it, which would be pretty amazing. But you can also have this in a regular Algonquin shape. You can have this size building in a Bancroft shape. I'm loving it, black on black. And this is ready to ship. I'm hoping, I got my fingers crossed. Ben's a busy guy. I asked him to squeeze us in. He said if it's raining tomorrow, he's gonna drop this over at the farm, which means this coming weekend, we're gonna be able to crack a cold one and christen this baby. So this, guys, is again, a 12 by 24 interior plus a 6-foot porch. It's got electrical in it. It's got insulation in it. It's got a ton of windows, the upgraded black windows. It's got the floor. All of the taiga package buildings come with the pine interior. And I mean, how beautiful is this? I didn't even think we're gonna whitewash this or paint it or anything. It just looks so nice just the way it is. Like the floor contrasting with the pine, the black door. Oh, this is so good. Jen's gonna be so happy when she sees this. And I'm so proud of the guys, right? Like I'm just throwing ideas at them and go, hey, can you do this? And they go, of course we can. And here's what we end up with. Beautiful Canadian made windows. Oh, locked. These come from our friend John up at Northern Performance in Aurelia. All the electrical service gets done by our buddy Sean at Central Electric. The shipping for this building is going to get done by Ben at Mini Hill Millwrighting. All the steel is locally sourced. These windows are Canadian. The pine is locally sourced. The flooring we get from our home building center. The doors are local. This is a Canadian building, folks. And I'm so, so proud to show this off. I'm not sure we can do a better job than that. Well, maybe we can if you order one. we'll do our best. There's the new office, guys. Come visit me in Angus and hang out in here with me. I'd be more than happy to chat about your custom build. You can check us out at highlandoutbuildings.com. And you can call me anytime, of course. Well, the windmills are spinning at 705-309-9088. Check that out. See you later.